All right, what is going on, my dudes? We are back here today with another Battlegrounds video. This one's going to be with Titania, 6-star, rank 4. Now, Titania, one of my favorite champions on the entire year, actually. I believe she is really probably the most underrated champion in the entire game at the moment. Now, a bunch of people are starting to open their eyes up to Titania, but I've always loved her. I think that she is absolutely incredible. Now, I do have the 4-star OG Hulk relic on her. At the end of the day, this isn't doing too much. 3 and 4-star relics don't make too much of an impact. The striker feature is nice. What the Hulk one does for her, it increases the damage of her burst damage ever so slightly, which is like kind of nice. Gives a physical vulnerability passive as well, so that's always cool. But we have a bunch of fights today, some in the Gladiator circuit, the Ebb and Flow Intercept, Redouble Determination, some in the Friendlies Victory track as well, right? What is it? Rich Get Richer. So we're going to start jumping into it right away today. Up first against an Ebony Maw. Okay, Ebony Maw in the Gladiator circuit. This is Ebb and Flow Intercept and Redouble Determination. Now, one thing that is absolutely phenomenal about Titania is that she is buff immune. You love that. Buff immunity is one of the best utilities in the entire game. Completely turns a lot of tough defenders off. For example, Ebony Maw. Now, it's interesting because the two nodes I'm going to be showing you today, okay, Redouble Determination and Rich Get Richer. Two nodes that a champion with a bunch of debuffs who is buff immune probably is not going to be too amazing for on paper. Turns out she's really great for both of them for a bunch of different reasons. So what we're going to do here is essentially make our way up to Special 3, and then we're going to win the fight. That's the strat, man. Gonna get the Intercept for Ebb and Flow Intercept. Gonna go ahead and put the Hulk Relic on. Gonna go for the Special 3, and let me tell you, this is where the fight is over. The Special 3 reactivates our Haymakers. Gonna go right in, heavy attack, bam, done. Less than 60 seconds and she steps right on your face. Now, if you aren't familiar with Titania, you're probably thinking to yourself, what the absolute hell just happened? What are all those debuffs and how do you get them? Well, let me explain really quickly. So, Titania has her Haymakers, and when they're activated, she goes unstoppable, unblockable, and indestructible. This gets triggered automatically after her Special 3, and on any dash, second medium attack, or heavy attack when the cooldown is down, okay? So, after the Special 3, though, you apply all of these debuffs. Now, there are a lot of debuffs here. Most of them are here just to increase her burst damage that happens with her Haymakers when she uses her heavy attack, but the important ones to note are the Intimidate debuff and the Falter debuff. Now, what these are going to do for you here is that if the defender decides to go and hit you while you're heavy chaining or whatever happens, the Falter is going to make them miss. On top of that, they're really not going to be doing that because the Intimidate buff is going to make them more defensive. So they're going to hold block, allowing you to chain heavy attacks in the corner. Super powerful, actually, like very, very powerful. Now, her Haymakers are fantastic on their own, okay? Back to the victory track here against a Nimrod. She's actually a really solid Nimrod counter, man, even on Rich Get Richer. So we talked about her Haymakers, right? They're very, very strong. They allow you to go indestructible for a decent amount of time on top of being unblockable and unstoppable, okay? They have a 30-second cooldown, but every time you apply a debuff on the defender, you're going to reduce that cooldown by 1, okay? So as you can see right here, the cooldown is now down to 3, 2, 1, and we have it active, right? I see that Nimrod's getting some power. I said, okay, this is happening. We're gonna trigger, right? We triggered the Haymakers, baiting out the Special 3 from Nimrod. That's totally cool. Not too concerned with it, right? First and foremost, Nimrod's Special 3 doesn't hit too hard, but even more importantly here, we are indestructible. So we're going to go for our relic here, push him back, extend our combo, right? And now we're going to go for our Special 3. Keep in mind, we ate a Special 3 and we are still at a full 100% health, okay? Special 3 into the corner, go in, heavy attack, bam! Heavy attack again, and heavy attack once more. There we go. So this is with Rich Get Richer, right? So that's why he wasn't at a solid 3 bars of power there, because we have the Petrify. We also have 2 Wither debuffs on. So that's going to be really, really solid. But as you can see, we finished with 3 full bars of power. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, oh, but Mike, you stupid idiot. What happens if they throw a Special 3 and they don't let you chain heavies? What if the Intimidate debuff doesn't work? Well, that's a very valid concern. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you a clip, okay? And this is going to be of my match with Legacy the other day, last week, right? Where I went for my special 3. This fight went really, really well up until this point, right? Go for the relic here, go right in, throw my special 3. He didn't use his special 3. We got to our special 3 much faster. We're making really great time here. Now, what happened was this Nimrod decided to pop his special 3 right away, even though he had the Intimidate debuffs on. But guess what? It just doesn't matter because the Haymakers get reapplied when you use the special 3, even if they're on cooldown. So, kind of threw me out of my rhythm here, trying to get some burst damage on the heavy attack. It did not work, unfortunately, but it's okay. We're at a full, solid yellow bar of power, yellow bar of health, even though we just ate an entire special 3. We're going to bait out the special 1 here, and we're going to go in and finish off this fight with 100% health, even though he decided to throw the special 3, which was, of course, very, very, very annoying. But as you can see, it's very safe to go for it after the special 3. Now, of course, if you find yourself in a situation where the opponent is still at like 90% of their health, probably not the safest thing to go for this because you probably won't kill them, but more often than not in Battlegrounds, if they're at 50% health or lower, even 60% health or lower, the heavy attacks after the special 3 is usually going to be a kill shot with the chaining, man, especially with the rank. So up next, buff immunity. I keep saying such great utility, buff immunity. Spider-Man Supreme, kind of an annoying defender, right? But not if you're buff immune, man. Now, of course, Spidey 2099, Ant-Man also buff immune, Red Guardian as well. But if you are buff immune against Spider-Man Symbiote Supreme here, you don't have to worry about anything. He'll never go invisible. He'll never phase. You never have to worry about his defensive threat. The only thing he can do is he can do burst damage if you block his special 2. So you do want to watch out for that. But basically, the strat here against Spider-Man Sorcerer Supreme is I basically want to get to the special 3. I want to chain the heavy attacks after the special 3, just like I've been doing. So now there is redouble determination here. So we are going to be giving him more power, the more debuffs that he has. So that's why we were baiting so many special 1s, but it's okay. Not the biggest deal in the world. After the special 3, by the time we get there, he's down to 15% health. This fight probably would have been over if I just went for a special 2. So that's also another way to go, is if you go for special 2s, right, instead of going for the special 3. But the special 3 is just so much fun, and as you can see, it took 48 seconds. Up next, we have a very crazy fight against Dr. Doom back in the victory track. Now, this is what Rich Get Richer, so I definitely want to keep those stagger debuffs on Dr. Doom. That's right, by the way, she does have stagger debuffs on her heavy attack, which is going to be very, very great for you know, controlling those fury buffs. Here, we're gonna go ahead, dex that special 2. Nice. One great thing about her being buff immune against Dr. Doom, of course, is that we don't have to worry about the shocks, right? He'll never shock us unless we get hit by a medium attack. So at this point, what we're gonna be doing here is go for the Hulk Relic, right? Just to reset a little bit. There we go. And now we're gonna go for our special 3 against Dr. Doom, okay? He's at 64% health when we throw it. We're at 100% health. Nice. Down to 49%. We're gonna go in, and he decided to throw his special 2 there. How dare he? Completely threw me off out of my rhythm. This fight would have been over if we could have kept in it, but that is okay. Not too concerned with it because we're still at 99% health. He's at 30% health. Okay, we're gonna keep going for the heavy attacks. He's going for that special 1. He's very special 1 happy, right? But again, we're buff immune, not too concerned with it. Dr. Doom starting to hit a little bit hard through the block. Here, I'm gonna go for the special 2. Now, as soon as I land heavy attack to trigger Haymaker, I knew he was gonna throw it. I just knew it, but it's okay. Why? Because the Haymaker makes us indestructible. So this fight went on a little bit longer than I wanted it to go on, but we're still at 97% health against a defender who usually makes your health a little bit lower. Look at this. The Haymakers last longer than his passive stun does. So we finished at 97% health. We got the W there, right? 97 seconds to take down Dr. Doom. Not as fast as Human Torch, of course, but we finished with very, very high health. And of course, I've done Dr. Doom's much faster with Titania, but that fight was just a little bit more fun, you know, to show after showing her just nuking. Now, instead of showing you something super duper impressive, I'm going to show you how sometimes things could go wrong. Things don't go as planned. The AI does not cooperate, but what's very important in a champion is sometimes if they are able to come back from a bad situation. So Titania against this Hulkling definitely can do that. Now, I fought Hulklings with Titania, right? That went much better than this one. But again, the whole purpose of this is to show that she can come back from a bad situation. He just did not want to throw his specials. He was turtling up a little bit. He made his way right to that special 3 like it was absolutely nothing, especially with Rich Get Richer ban. We're in a bad spot. 64% health. Not the best place to be in, especially against Hulkling, right? And look at this. We've only got 1 minute and 20 seconds left. I'm like, okay, man, I'm not really sure what's going to go on here. He's hitting me with the unblockable special 1, and he hit me with the end of it too. I said, you know what? We're just triggering Haymaker. We're going to build power like this. I don't know what's going on, man, but he keeps hitting me, so I'm going to build defensive combat power like that. Going for the special 3, he's above 70% health. We're going right in. Heavy attacks. Indestructible. He's indestructible, taking absolutely no damage here at all. But it's okay because check it out. We're going to keep going. The Intimidate debuff is coming in clutch. The Relic came in clutch, and she came back from it. So, dude, that was definitely very impressive of Titania for me. This was one of the earlier fights that I did with her when I was like, man, that special 3 rotation. And then one more non-ideal matchup just for fun against my buddy, the B-Manny from For Loki. We happened to match up on the victory track here against Quicksilver, who's a very annoying defender, man. Quicksilver is very obnoxious, dude. He's so annoying to fight with the little evades and everything, but I think I'm getting pretty used to fighting him at this point, so I felt pretty good about using Titania against him. She was the best option that I had available to fight him with. Now, what I want to do here, you might be shocked to find this out, but I actually want to go for the special 3 and then chain heavy attacks. That's going to be the strat. But he keeps evading me, and now he's hitting me with this. Oh my goodness gracious, he's hitting me with the whiplash on the basic attacks. I want to leave them, at least one of them on, so I can heal back a little bit, right? That would be ideal. We got rid of it there. We're going to go ahead, trigger the Haymaker here. Oh my god, I forgot he puts the slow debuff on you above 300 momentum. I'm like, I'm done with this freaking noodly quick guy all over the place, jumping around. We're going to go in, go for our heavy attacks, and see what we can do, okay? Now, if you don't know this, while the Haymaker effects are active, the heavy attack is going to re-trigger some of her debuffs. We got a little lucky here. He was holding his special 3, and we ended the fight at 100% health. So we definitely got a little lucky at the end of that Quicksilver fight. But, dude, you know, I said it at the beginning of the video that she's one of my favorite champions of the year, one of my favorite champions to use right now. I hope you can see why from those fights, man. She is very effective. Battlegrounds, solid in Alliance War. She's very fun to use in casual questing, insane in the Cavi Q node, right? Because she has all those debuffs and everything. Really, really solid. Does she need to be duped to do this? No, but it definitely helps quite a bit. Yeah, Titania, man, if you got a Titania, do not be sleeping on her. She is just as good as all of the other featured champs who are very, very good in this featured crystal. So yeah, this is a really solid featured crystal, man. If you don't have a lot of the featured champs, I'd recommend opening a few more of them because, dude, she is just absolutely great. And if you do have her, and if you didn't know she was this good, give her another look. I think you might enjoy her. But anyway, my dudes, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop your boy a big old like. Let me know what you think about Titania in Battlegrounds in the comment section below. And make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any other future Titania gameplay coming to you in the future. I'll be seeing you around, man.